Raz, dwa. Norm?
Good afternoon. During the visit to Australia, President of Ukraine Petro Poroshenko stated, "We must be absolutely sincere and direct. The conflict in the east of Ukraine demonstrates that after-war system of global security is inefficient. The head of the state underlined that we need to develop new international system of security. The President of Ukraine excluded the return of Ukraine to the nuclear status. Today, it's 40 years since the day of approval of the General Assembly of the UN, the resolution on definition of aggression, number 3314. We have to say that today the democratic world is witnessing a severe root violation by Russia of this resolution and the main international legal documents. Actions of Russian Federation and occupation and annexation of Autonomous Republic of Crimea are also long, direct and indirect military intervention in the east of Ukraine. They belong to the aggression, to the definition of aggression according to 2 points A, B, C, D, E, G, Article 3 of Appendix of the Resolution 2 of General Assembly of the UN 3314. As General Assembly stated in this resolution, aggression is the crime against international peace, and there must be international responsibility for that. Ukraine calls the UN countries to take consolidated steps to stop aggression of Russian Federation against Ukraine and to return Russia to international legal framework. In the east of Ukraine, the situation is still difficult. With the background of that intensity and the number of shelling is lower, but there are several cases of violation of the ceasefire by illegal military formations. Luckily, we have no losses among Ukrainian military men or civilians during the last day. At the same time, during the day, terrorists did 14 challenges, fired 14 times. The OSCE mission confirmed that the buffer zone on which they agreed in Minsk is dangerous so far. The risk of escalation of the conflict is still there. The biggest violations of the ceasefire were noticed near Bakhmutivsky highway. There, militants used a Grad system and anti-tank guided missiles against 2 checkpoints of Ukrainian military men near Krymska. And near Frunze, Ukrainian checkpoints was shelled by mortars. During other shells, they used small arms. 3 times on the territory of Donetsk airport near Verkhneturetsky, Yasinovaty district, and also near Debaltseve, Nikishine, Shakhtarsky district, and not far from Stanitsa Luhanska. They, from territory of Russia through uncontrolled parts of state border of Ukraine, there is still a supply of weapons, ammunition, and everything they need for terrorists. And near on administrative border with Crimea from 1735 to 1736, border guards noticed 3 drones of Russian armed forces. They were 2,000 meters high. One more drone was found near Kutar in Kherson region, near Bay Kutar. Ukrainian militarymen continue working on stopping infiltration groups and terrorists on liberated territories of Ukraine. Yesterday, near Mariupol, the military intelligence during their activities, they liquidated a snipers couple from militants from terroristic group DNR, not far from Moldova, in Donetsk region. SBU arrested the member of infiltration intelligence group of Oplot. Yesterday also, SBU, together with Ministry of Interior in Luhansk region, arrested one of intelligence man from terrorist organization Volodymyr, and he was recruited in the summer by an officer of Russian armed forces. On December 12, in the training center of National Guards of Ukraine in Volodymyr region, there was a solemn graduation of 60 military men from reserve, and who from November 1 to December 12 took special course to train commanders of special forces. Here's the picture, please. Thank you. Representatives of Ukrenmansh company of state concern Ukroboronprom. They signed a contract with an American company, Barrett Firearms, which are producing modern armaments, including high caliber, big caliber sniper rifles, and also optical devices and ammunition. The contract for SBU units and National Guard units are minimal. In Slovyansk, the military men of the group of cooperation with of armed forces of Ukraine provided for the needs of intensive therapy reanimation modern diesel generator. And that is for the needs of the hospital. Children who are treated especially using intensive therapy and to whom they imply artificial ventilation or lungs, they need the treatment non-stop, and this device will provide power non-stop. This is all information for today. Your questions, please. I have several questions. In Ukrainian armed forces, do they fight back if there are attacks of terrorists? Today, at present, Ukrainian military men don't fight back if there are provocations of terrorists. All the cases, all the attacks are considered as a provocation to provoke our military men. As to the situation in Donetsk airport, were they shelling upon Donetsk airport or a village near it? What's the situation there? During yesterday, our positions in Donetsk airport, they shelled them 3 times using small arms. Donetsk airport is under control of our armed forces, and the situation there has not changed. As to the situation in those cities and villages that are under the control of terrorists, what is this humanitarian situation there? And Stanitsa Luhansk, was everything quiet last night there? Stanitsa Luhanska, it was under shelling, and they were firing from, they used small arms. As to the situation in towns and villages that are under the control of terrorists, unfortunately, the situation is quite difficult, and information from those territories, we don't have complete information. And sometimes it's operational information or from intelligence or information we get from internet. Thank you. Any question? If no question, the day is let's call it a day. Thank you very much.